G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So jumping straight into Go Battle League, and today I'm going to run through my battles from 2 to rank 7. So I'm just going to show one from each level because I'm going to pick out something that's a little bit more interesting, because obviously you do get some questionable matches. On the whole, though, people have been pretty good in this this season. So coming up against some pretty good teams. And managing to do okay. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below and help me build this channel, and we can grow the community together. So with that being said, I'm going to jump in and give it a go. I do have a playlist for my my season 9 battles, so I'll link that now and you can check that out if you want. So my first set I have uploaded as well, so you can check that out, but I am going to be using the same team. So if you've looked at that video, you'll know what that team is. So that team is going to be straight into the Great League, and it's going to be Diggersby with Mudshot, Fire Punch and Earthquake. It's going to be Galvantula with Volt Switch, Lunge and Discharge, and it's going to be Skarmory with Air Slash, Sky Attack and Brave Bird. So nothing too crazy about those, and let's jump in. So we're at I'm currently level 2, so let's jump in and see how we go. So matched up against a Deoxys defense, so not ideal. Its charge moves are going to do next to nothing to me, so I'm fine with that. It's fast move, so running counter is going to do a lot of damage. So throw up the shield there, so not ideal. Would have liked to no shield the earthquake, and then I could have thrown some fire punch baits at them, but that's not to be. So they throw the first shield up, get to the second earthquake, and I throw that in too, and they've double shielded this thing. So I was really not expecting that, but it means I'm 2 shields up. So let's see what they've got. So I'm going to come in with Galvantula, and I am going to have to shield up the rock slides. Rock slides are not going to be my friend, so we'll see what we can do. I managed to sneak in an extra one, so I was 2 shields up. I am now even shields. So through comes, oh, this is not good. So through comes the Galarian Sunfisk, and so this puts me in a really rough spot. So I'm able to double debuff it there, and then I'm going to swap into my Skarmory. Yeah, let's see how we go. So rock slides are going to do next to no damage now, because it's been double debuffed, and its mud shots are going to be doing absolutely nothing because of the flying type of Skarmory. So I come in, I'm going to throw the Sky Attack, and as you can see, it just does no damage there. And they swap out and catch a charge move, so I don't know if that's what they were intending to do, but they do have very low health there. So what I want to do here is let them throw some energy. I'm really hoping that they don't over farm here, and they don't. So you want to count those fast moves. So going to be able to come in with the Galvantula here and farm down. So expecting the Stunfisk to come out, it does, and I'm going to immediately throw the Lunge, and that's going to be enough to take it out. In comes the Deoxys defense, and I'm able to get to another Lunge, and that's going to be again enough to take this thing out. So even with that Stunfisk, I was able to take the game. So had they just let the Deoxys defense go rather than aggressively swapping in the Stunfisk, they would have won that game. So happy days, was able to take the game. So Azumarill on the lead, so really not a good lead for me, but I want to swap into the Skarmory to try and draw out the Stunfisk or the Bastiodon, and there it is. So there's the Stunfisk, and let's hope I'm able to take this thing down. So just going to throw the Sky Attacks. They're not going to shield. It's going to do a little bit of chip damage, and then I'll be able to come back in with the Diggersby to try and farm up as much extra energy as I can. So I'm going to throw a Brave Bird here, just because then they will take me out with a then they'll be able to take me out with the Rock Slide. Unfortunately, they did over farm there, so they've got a little bit of extra energy. I'm going to let my countdown clock go for a little bit, and then I'm going to come in with my Diggersby here and see what they want to do. So for this, I'm expecting an Earthquake to come through, to be completely honest, and there it is. There's the Earthquake, and they probably will get to another one, so I'm just going to throw the Fire Punch through, and then there we go. So able to take that out, and then they've got a Medicham waiting for me. So there's one shield gone. Happy days. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get through an extra Volt Switch. Really unfortunate there. So shield that up, and it is the Psychic. So that is absolutely massive. And I'm going to throw the next lunge here and get their second shield. So this is really good. And then another move. So here, are they baiting? Yes, they are. So there's the Power Up Punch. That's really unfortunate. And then they swap out to try and catch the lunge, but I do call it, and I'm able to throw the discharge, and then I'm trying to, I'm able to swap out, and I'll catch an Ice Beam on this thing. So I don't know that that's really a good idea, because they're going to be able to charge up a lot of energy. So I'm going to have to just throw the Fire Punch here. Fortunately, they decided to throw energy at the same time. So now I'm going to come in and hopefully, no, not quite able to. So not quite able to farm down. So probably what I should have done there is just go straight for the... shouldn't have swapped out, sacked my... Diggersby, should have just thrown moves. So into this next one, and we've got a Marshstomp on the lead. So very interesting lead there, and it's running Surf. So I'm going to throw the Earthquake, and they do shield that up. So that's a big shield from them. I'm going to do the same because another Surf would be taking me out at this point. And then I'm going to throw into the next Earthquake, and we'll see what they want to do. Do they want to double shield this thing? And they do. So there's two shields gone. That's fine. I'm going to let this go at this point, and we'll see what they have. So I'm really hoping they don't have a... Galarian Stunfisk or a Bastiodon in the back, and they've got an Umbreon. So 4 to get to the first move, and that seemed 4 foul play, Snarls to get to the first foul play, and then 3 after that. But it's a Dark Pulse, so that's why they're getting there so quickly. And then I'm going to throw my lunge here. They let it go, which is fine, and I'm going to look to charge up a little bit of extra energy. So foul play comes through that time, so they're not running the return variant, and I'm going to throw into the next one. So happy days, and then I'm able to get to another lunge before the Marshstomp's able to get to a charge move. That's enough to take it out, and let's see what they've got in the back. So it is a Golbat in the back, so very interesting team, I would say. Let's see how much damage this is going to do. Shadow Ball comes through and does do a lot of damage. So running the non-evolution line. So I've seen a lot of Crobats, seen a lot of Swampets, but they're running Marshstomp and Golbat. So happy days, able to take that win, not as comfortably as I would have liked, but it was fairly well under control through that game. So really good there. So Medicham on the lead, and I instantly swap out into the Galvantula, and I'm really hoping that they do not have the line of what I'm considering the new grasshole line, which is Medicham followed by Bastiodon and Stunfisk in the back. Usually it's and there's the Bastiodon. So it's either usually Medicham or Venusaur in the lead, and out comes the Bastiodon. So yeah, this is not looking good for me. I'm just going to have to debuff it and hope for the best. So I'm able to throw 2 lunges there, which is really, really nice. And then going to be able to let this go. If it is, and this is looking like a really bad game for me, at this point I'm just going to throw the Fire Punch here because I want to leave this matchup with as much energy as possible. And as you can see, Fire Punches actually do nothing. So I'm going to need to probably expend a little bit more energy, but what I might actually do is, I do think that, yeah, this is not going to have my Skarmory is not going to have much play, so I'm going to have to sack swap this thing. So I'm going to throw back-to-back fire punches here, try and do as much chip damage as I can. So I didn't get to the charge move, but they managed to get to their Ice Punch, and they swap out into an Azumarill. So it is not the... so there's a win con right there. So Azumarill in the back. So at least it's not a Galarian Stunfisk, because that would mean GG's. So going to try and get to these Sky attacks as quickly as possible, hoping that they don't have Hydro. They don't. They have Ice Beam and Play Rough. And at that point they say good game, and off they go. So a really good game for me. I'm not sure that that's quite right, leaving that early. I probably would have played that one out into the next one, and we have Gengar on the lead, so really good lead for me. Usually they're going to be running Shadow Punch and the Sludge Bomb, and both of those are going to be hugely resisted, so they swap into Azumarill, trying to catch a charge move, and I'm going to shield this up. So we'll shield one up, and we'll see what they want to do. So because they're running Gengar on the lead, I assume they're going to save shields for the Gengar. So we'll see what they want to do. So there's their first shield, and unfortunately I shouldn't have over-farmed, and they Ice Beam me. It gets me really low, which I'm fine with, because it leaves no farm for them. But they decide to double shield. So they've double shielded the Azumarill because they want to win switch. So in that case, I'm going to come out with my Skarmory here, and we'll see what they want to do. So no shield here, because I know that the Gengar is coming out, and I don't want something in the back that's going to be able to absolutely one-shot me. So here, unfortunately, we see MP Tide, and that's going to take out the Gengar in an instant, and then out comes the Sylveon. So Charm User. So this is GG's. I'll get this matched up with my Skarmory, and I'm in a very, very good position. So I'm going to throw the Fire Punch. Obviously I won't be getting that matched up with my Skarmory, and able to get to another Fire Punch on the Diggersby. And that's going to be, is that going to be enough to say good game? Yes, it is. And able to take that game. So that's yeah, a good game right there, and that gets me from rank 6 to 7. I have a Mindfu as my reward, and managed to hit that excellent throw. So happy days, hitting those excellent throws makes it a whole lot easier. Wanted to Pineapple it because want a few extra candies. But like I said, that gets me from rank 6 to rank 7. One set per level, so looking really good, and able to get 22 out of 30, 22 wins out of 30 battles, so not too bad. There were a few matches, like I said. So the grasshole, well, someone will come up with a good name for it. So Medicham, Bastiodon, Galarian Stunfisk is my new most hated team, and that does cause me a bit of trouble in my team, because it matches up, yeah, really, really well. So I pretty much lose every single one of those matches. But like I said at the start, if you're new to the channel, haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below, and you can help this channel grow. Leave a comment, tell me what teams you want me to try out. I've got quite a few Great League Mon powered up, so I'm up for a little bit of variety. Otherwise, I'll just keep running the same team. So if you want me to try something, give me shout it down in the comments below. The only things that I'm probably missing are some of the shadows, but other than that, let me know. Hopefully that was useful for someone. I would highly, highly recommend Diggersby, Galvantula and Skarmory. It does work out really well. I've been using it for a few seasons now. Obviously Diggersby requires XL candy, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is one that's been available for a long time so hopefully you'll be able to have got some of that XL candy for it if you're level 40 or above. Otherwise, that's it for me for now. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.